are a unique individual for this particular time in history is because while I do believe we are at the point where I think there is enough juice where a true independent outsider could come in and actually cause a stir, potentially even pull it off.
I think you could win.
Yeah. And you are in a very unique position because you've been a mayor and a governor. You are not just some, person who's on the outside saying the system's broken, which it is, and I'm the one to fix it. How about the system is broken? I am from the outside. And by the way, I've actually done this before and I know what needs to be done. That's where I think you really separate yourself. And you are also somebody who does not give a flying F about what anybody else thinks. You will say whatever the hell is on your mind. And that is why people gravitated to Trump in the first place.
It is.
And you, on the other hand, are somebody who actually gives a damn about the American people, not just himself, like our former president.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that very much. There's not much I can say that it's thank you that you feel that way. I'm honest. That's the big thing out of me. I'm going to tell you what I feel and then be honest about it. I feel somewhat responsible for Trump because in my own weird way, because when I did win here, he immediately came here and visited me, and did photo ops with me and all this stuff. And at the time, we embraced him because we were at the point we were ready to embrace anybody. We wanted to start a third party movement, and somebody with money like him and connections like him would be good, we thought. But then he's made a complete change of who he is. And well, he never changed who he was. You just got to be around him longer to understand what he really is. And when I came to realize what he really is, then I wanted no part of him whatsoever. But no, I agree with you. And I say this in all seriousness. I don't have mechanism. I don't have boots on the ground. People think I have entourages. You know who my secretary is? My wife. And she's getting up in years now, as we both are, to where she doesn't deserve that position anymore. She deserves retirement from it. So when I say that, I'll tell you this, I'd run for president in 2024 if a couple things happened. If a grassroots thing out there got me ballot access in all 50 states, because that's what it would require. They make it that way. You have to jump through different hoops in every state. So you have to have boots on the ground there, people to do the signing of petitions and all the BS that goes with it, because nothing is done. There's not a separate standard form to get on the ballot. Every state's different. But if I could get on the ballot in all 50 states, I pretty much guarantee I could shame them into letting me in the debates. And I can pretty much tell you this, if I have ballot access in all 50 states and I'm allowed in the debates, get ready. Because that's exactly what happened in Minnesota. They didn't think I could win, and I've always been, and I conclude the Dems and Repubs under one roof here when I say this, if I can debate them, I can beat them. Because go ahead.
No, please finish. My apologies.
Well, that's how I feel about it, because I don't run against the candidates. In Minnesota, I didn't. I run against the parties, and I portray the candidates. These are just puppets. These are just puppets who are controlled by the money in the party. Whoever they send out is a puppet. That's all they are. And so if you want a puppet, vote for them. If you want somebody real who you think will talk to you directly and has no strings attached, vote for me. And I think that would prevail right now if you could get the ballot access and be allowed in the debates. But you got to remember the status quo, the two parties would do everything to stop you from achieving that.
Jesse, would you have any objection pertaining to the specific party? I mean, right now, the only two parties that really have the ability to do 50 state ballot access would be Libertarian and Green. I think there's going to be a puncher's chance with Andrew Yang's Forward Party.
Okay.
What are your thoughts on Andrew's, We're friendly with Andrew. We've had him on. He endorsed Jen when she ran for Congress. I really think that he's got a lot of great ideas, but his main focus with the Forward Party is ranked choice voting and open primaries. Well, what are your thoughts on the Forward Party?
Andrew Yang's the hope. Andrew Yang is the hope out there right now, because there ain't no hope with the Greens and there ain't no hope with the Libertarians. Both of them have been around long enough that they should have made an impact.
That's what I
Both
said.
of them have not made any impact. I dabbled with the Greens. They were horrifying. Not only were they split and fractured, it would have required me to mend the fence or attempt to bring them together to get focused. And then I'm supposed to do that and then turn around and face the Democrats and Republicans with a fractured party. Ain't going to happen. That's why I dropped out when and from them, you want to know the quote I got from the Greens, from some of them? Is he one of us?
Jen, what do you always say about the Greens?
The problem with the Greens is, well, it's first of all, they're just too niche. The sound is niche, the name is niche. You're not going to appeal to middle America, regular labor people, which is what we need as a labor party. And when those people hear the Green Party, they think about a bunch of hippies or whatever, or about a bunch of tree hugging hippies. Now, I know that the Green Party is more than that, but I'm just saying it's not. I always say what you just said. They've had long enough to go somewhere, and they just can't. They just don't seem to be able to do it.
Well,
they don't want to. They don't want to. Fox News threw me in the mix. Just Fox News did. I polled 18%. 18. And the Green Party could have had that. They could have started at 18%, which by any stretch would have got us in the debates. And they were, I had to walk away shaking my head from them. And today, do you want to know where they're at today? They actually, some of them call up and threaten me today over the vaccine.
Oh man!
Oh, for God's sake!
Because I happen to get vaccinated. I'm over 70. I've had issues with my lungs. I felt it was the best move for me personally, so I got vaccinated. Now they're accusing me of disregarding non-vaxxers. The only thing I've said about non-vaxxers, it's your choice. And here's what I've said about it. If you decide not to vaccine and you catch it and you're going to die from it, don't come crying about it. It's a choice you made. You made the choice not to get vaccinated. And if it turns out to be the wrong choice, well, then bear it up and accept you made the wrong choice. But, I have these people, greenies, calling me now. I had to tell them, don't ever call me again at home, disrupting my day like on a Sunday morning.
Thanks for watching. If you want to support our mission to transform politics into service, please like this video, subscribe, follow us on social media, and consider joining our Patreon, where you'll get early access to our interviews as well as other exclusive content. Links are in the description. Peace out.